Hey, good morning, everybody. Sarasota Tim coming to you from inside the office here in Boynton Beach. I'm actually in Hypolexo, Florida. That's a very small little town between Boynton and Lantana. Very small. I mean, maybe a half a mile long. And I'm sitting in a parking lot where I'm to meet someone from Facebook Marketplace a little later. It's too early right now, but I just thought I'd make a little video. It's getting a little lighter. It is definitely not sunny enough for sunglasses, but you just wouldn't believe. You'd probably be worried. My eye looks really, really red and really, really bad, like bloody red. And I just don't want you to see that. But I'm even going to call the doctor and ask, is this normal? And it really itches. I mean, I can feel like the stitches or whatever that are rubbing on the inside of my eyelid. And I just want to, So Miss Jolene this morning gave me a hot wash rag when we were having coffee at the Tiki Hut. And funny story, you know, the water comes up there right near the Tiki Hut. You guys have seen the videos. The water's right there. Well, occasionally on full moons, we have a super high tide. That does affect the tides and how high the water will come in. And then we have these astronomical tides, they're called, at a certain time of the year. I think it's in November, where water literally comes in so hard, I mean, so high, that there's a half a foot or a foot of water right there inside the Tiki Hut. Covers the fire pit, comes all the way up on the beach there, and there's nothing you can do about it. And the Tiki Hut's been built for years, and there's nothing you can do. Oh, my eye. Oh, God. Oh, gosh. So we're having coffee this morning, and they're going to go to the gym, and I'm going to go to the gym to take a shower at LA Fitness. And I said, well, when I get back, I'll have a little snack. She did some shopping yesterday. I did some shopping yesterday at Walmart, and we brought some stuff. And I'm getting ready to leave, and we ran out of the Tiki Hut because the water was coming in, and we didn't want to have to take our shoes off and all that. So we jumped out of there, and there was nowhere else for us to sit. So we said, all right, well, I guess we'll go to the gym a little early. And then she went and got me, she says, have you taken your Tylenol this morning, you know, for the pain from my eyelid? And I said, no. And she went and got me some Tylenol. And then we're getting ready to leave. And, you know, I drank a bunch of coffee. I said, well, I'll probably, you know, have a little breakfast when I get back, a little, you know, banana or something like that. And she says, oh, let me get you something now. And I said, no, don't go back in there in the Tiki Hut. It's all wet. You can get your shoes wet. She goes, no. Gets me a boiled egg, a fig bar thing, and a banana for breakfast. And got me the Tylenols. So, yes, I am a very blessed person to have her as a friend, and Teddy for their hospitality and hosting me. And some of you said, hey, you know, well, only a couple actually that said, you can drive to Walmart, you can drive back to Jacksonville, you know, or don't wear out your welcome. Listen, they don't want me to go anywhere right now. They insist that I rest my eye. And yesterday I could tell, shopping in Walmart and moving my eye back and forth and up and down, looking for something, you know, shopping, really irritated it. I need to just, if it was warm enough, I could sit out in the sun on the beach or on the dock out there and just relax, you know, and close my eyes, because at night when I'm sleeping, it's not bad. I woke up this morning and I had all that crust and sleep in my eye, and I'm trying to wipe it off, and I can't rub my eye. Yeah, anyway, this post-surgery is irritating my eye, and it is what it is, you know. I'm just trying to get through it. But I wouldn't want to drive to Jacksonville right now and focus on the road. Not that I can't drive, like go to the gym or go get a coffee or whatever I need to do, but it's not good just looking around, moving my eye a lot. I need to just, I guess, relax. So I'm going to have this breakfast here. But I wanted to make a video this morning for morning chat and talk to you guys and tell you that I read all your comments, and a lot of you are telling me you had to stay put and everything. And I gave her the flowers yesterday. She really appreciates them. I told her how much that all of you in the comments are saying that her and Teddy are very nice people, and they know it. They read the comments too. I think they're going through them. And yeah, it's all good. It's really all good. And this will, every one day at a time, we'll get behind us. And I'm going to do some laundry this morning. I have everything I need here. I'm going to meet a guy and buy a propane bottle right here at this parking lot at 9 a.m. It's a full 20-gallon propane tank for $40. And it's going to go into a what do they call them? Milk crate, so that in the back of my truck it won't fall around. And that's what I'm going to connect to my generator, because it can sit below my cover of my bed of my truck. It won't have to stick up. So I want to get 2 of them, but one's good for right now. And I got 2 milk crates that Miss Jolene gave me, and I tried them already. The 20-gallon, your gas grill propane tank, they fit right in there, and they won't move around. So I'm going to have this breakfast, and then, in a minute. But I did want to go over the devotional this morning. I'll take my glasses off. It was really good. I read it already, and I'm going to kind of go through it quickly. But there's one part of it that's just so perfect for most people. I know it is for me. And today's February 7th, and it says, come to me for rest and refreshment. The journey has been too much for you, and you are bone weary. Do not be ashamed of your exhaustion. Instead, see it as an opportunity for me to take charge of your life. So that's kind of cool to remember that. Don't be ashamed of your exhaustion. Look at it as an opportunity for him to take charge of your life. And then it gets better. It says, remember that I can fit everything into a pattern of good, including the things you wish were different. Start with where you are at this point in time and space, accepting what this is where I intend you to be. You will get through today one step, one moment at a time. Your main responsibility is to remain attentive to me, letting me guide you through the many choices along your pathway. Excuse me. I got it. This is where it gets good, folks. This sounds like an easy assignment, but it is not. Your desire to live in my presence goes against the grain of the world, the flesh, and the devil. Much of your weariness results from your constant battle against these opponents. However, you are on the path of my choosing, so do not give up. Hope in me, for you will again praise me for the help of my presence. So everything you're going through, the weariness that you have, a lot of it is because you're going against, what you should be doing, against, it says going against the grain of the world and the flesh and the devil. Your flesh is telling you to do one thing, and, we say it says the same thing every day. You got to walk step in step with God. You can't be distracted by your flesh, by the world. Oh my gosh, my eye. You got to be focused, folks. You got to be focused. And, your weariness, a lot of it is because you're wearing yourself out. Just get back to center. Get back to focusing on the one that created it all, the one that can fix everything. And rest assured, remember that faith? You got to have that faith. Don't look in the mirror and walk away and forget what you look like. You don't want to look like this. So anyway, folks, that's all I'm going to talk about this morning, because I don't want my eye to be a distraction to you guys. But one last thing. It says, come to me for rest and refreshment. And remember that I can fit everything into a pattern for good, including the things you wish were different. Well, I sure wish this was different. I wish I didn't have this situation. I wish I wasn't living here. I wish I could get this person back. I wish I could make this person like me. I wish, whatever it is you're wishing for a different situation, he says, when you're wishing for that different situation, he says, start with where you are at this point in time and space, accepting that this is where I intend you to be. So if you're saying, I wish things were different, this is where he intends you to be. This is where he intends you to be right now. So don't worry, be happy. And if things aren't right, he's going through it. Like yesterday, he talked about he's going to put you through a test of hardship, and everything is going to be uncomfortable. Being a follower of Jesus or a Christian or trusting in God, whatever you want to call it, is not easy. It will absolutely, if you just flow with the world, start watching the media and, talking like a drunk sailor and doing what you want to, whatever makes the body feel good, doing drugs, and drinking till you're, so intoxicated and, going to places you shouldn't go, hanging around certain people you shouldn't be hanging around that are negative and influencing you. There's an old saying, if you hang out in an outhouse long enough, you're going to come out stinking. So go against the grain, go against the world, swim upriver. It's so easy to float downriver with everybody. It's going to take effort. It's going to take work. God doesn't come in and make everything all peaches and roses just because you asked him to. You have to work. You have to have faith. But when you sow those seeds and he sees that you're trying, and you can only do what you can do, you're just a human. But if he sees that you're trying, that you're refraining from certain things, you're trying to refrain from drugs and alcohol, you're trying to clean up your mouth, you're trying to stay away from certain places and people, you're trying not to watch that media, you're trying to make your bed first thing in the morning because you have a sense of accomplishment. That's your first accomplishment every day. And then you got another one, then another one. And at the end of the day, you can look back and you can, have good self-esteem. Take a little walk. Get that chair out and sit down and squat down, up and down. Use that chair as to stabilize you. Squat down and help yourself up. Oh, wake up those muscles. Do a little bit every day. Start cleaning out that garage. Work on it 30 minutes, 15 minutes. Half the battle to anything in this world is to begin. And once you do, you will feel compelled to want to continue. It's habitual. Just like floating downriver and doing the things you've been doing all your life that are all habitual now. You want to improve your life? Then change your life. Start the way you think, changing. So I'm talking to myself. This is all me talking to myself, but it applies to everybody. And I'm just telling you, folks, it's good. It's really good when you just start like, hey, you know what? One day, this guy's talking, or, whether it be me or somebody else you listen to, a good preacher on TV or an old sermon from Charles Stanley or something, and they cause you to pause and think, you know what? There's got to be a better life than the one I'm living. Not that your life is terrible, but we can all improve. We always want to make our weakest link our strongest link, and then we have a new weakest link. It's constant improvement. We want to look better. We want to feel better. We want to live longer. We want to be kinder every day. We want to lift somebody's spirits up. We want those rewards to come in. We want blessings. We don't want bad news. We don't want to find new problems every day, or car breaks down, a relationship problem, problem with your kids, problem with your job, problem. We want blessing, blessing, blessing. Isn't that better? Heck yeah. So let's get out there every day, eat a banana, and crush it.